Going on, y'all? 75Junction. It's your boy Sherm. I'm here with a very special guest today. Today we have Jasmine Alysha in the building. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Happy to have you here. Appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to sit down and interview with you.
No problem.
Absolutely. So for those who don't know, you can just let us know who you are and what you do.
My name is Jasmine Alysha, and I am a singer, model, songwriter, and actress. I think I summed it up a little bit.
Okay. No, I got you. So is that in order or like what came first and what led to the other?
I would say songwriting came first. I started out with poetry, and then I turned my poetry into songs. And I was very shy when I was younger, so my singing didn't immediately come out. The modeling came right after that. And then soon after modeling, started to get into the acting. And then that's when I got older, I'm like, you know what? I only live once. Let me just do what I got to do. And I started recording and performing and all that. So.
Okay, I got you. Well, in your recent video, Chill With You, you've definitely broken out of your show, clearly.
Yes.
So that's good that you became more open with yourself and willing to put yourself out there more, because like you said, you only live once, and I feel like a lot of people are in their own heads and they're their own enemies, and they don't allow themselves to do what they want to do just out of fear of rejection, or they feel like they're too old, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
So true.
And I feel like there's no timeline on success. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever you decide to put your mind to is what you're gonna do.
Especially now.
Right, especially
2021. Yeah, I feel like there's really no rules. I mean, it's not like a specific direction that you're supposed to go in the industry. Like, you literally just have to step out there and do it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. And I feel like naturally COVID kind of forced a lot of things to happen, as far as like people trying to find new ways to make money, trying to find new ways to be creative, innovative, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, what's that experience been like for you? How was 2020?
2020 was amazing.
Okay.
Oh my God. As I told several people, I made the most money in 2020. And of course, like the stimmies, I mean, they helped. But
Yeah.
just like you said, a lot of people, they were scared to like really get close to anyone, scared to like do anything because they felt as though that they were going to catch the COVID or whatever. But me, I don't know, like nothing is going to stop my grind, period. You know what I mean? I'm going to protect myself at all means, but at the end of the day, I came here for a purpose, and I'm going to make sure I get her done. That's it.
Right. Okay, I got you. Now, when it comes to doing music and doing all these things, what is your creative process like? Like, what kind of goes on in your mind before you make a song, or before you come up with a concept for a song?
I had a vision.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
Like That's So Raven type vision? Or?
Yeah, like a no. Like a Masego type of vision. No, but It's just, I have a vision, like it'll be random out of the blue. It could be like, I'm here and I'm looking at all of these records or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I have a video idea, a visual for my song Knicknack. You know what I mean? It's just anything. So it literally just starts with a vision. And then it goes from there.
Okay, cool. That's dope. Now, speaking of the vision and the music and stuff like that, let's talk a little bit about, and you could choose which one you want to talk about first. We could talk about Knicknack first, or we could talk about, Chill With You first. So which one would you prefer to talk about?
Let's talk about Knicknack first. Save the best for last.
I got you. Okay, so about Knicknack, what all went into that as far as the video recording? I saw you had, you two guys up there and you were dancing between them and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about the creative process behind that and what the vision for that was.
Okay, so I was on my way to the gym when I was writing Knicknack. One of my main producers, he's actually the CEO of my label as well. He sent me a beat, and I'm like, okay, I like this. One thing about me, like once I hear a beat that I really, really like, words start to just, fall out. So I'm like, okay. So all of the knick-knack, paddywhack, get that dog a bone. And I just recorded the hook for him. And I'm like, yo, this is going to be so fire. And I continued to write. Well, as soon as I got to the gym and I was on the elliptical, I wrote, the rest of the verses and everything. And the gym was supposed to be the initial vision. Like the video was supposed to be held in a gym. But because of, working with other people, got to work around their schedules, COVID was happening. No, COVID hit probably 2 weeks after I filmed that in Miami. So I had to like readjust some things. But yeah, Yeah. And then we just went to Miami because I couldn't use the gym. And I'm like, well, we just going to have to make the best out of it. And that's just what happened.
Okay. Now, how did you do like your casting for the video? Like, what was your selection process like with the guys?
Well, you know, I know a lot of muscular guys. So I was like, listen, I need this, that, and the third. And they were down for the video, for the gym portion of it. But because I wasn't able to do the gym and I was going out of town, I'm like, oh, okay. So we're going to have to figure it out with Miami. It was just literally, we were just going to go out and figure it out. Literally. And that's what we did. Okay. So it was very minimal characters that were in there. Like, I think it was like 1, 2. Oh, that's right. Because the one with the chains, that was done here. So as far as the casting for that, I did reach out for those individuals directly. It wasn't really a casting, I would say then. I just reached out to them. Okay. And that was that.
I got you. Now with the videographer, how did that work? Like, did they went with you to Miami too? And it was just like, okay.
Yep. I booked the videographer and we went out to Miami. And he came to Hampton because we shot that at the gallery on Mellon. And I put like the whole little acting scenes together with the 3 different guys that I was talking to or whatever, giving bones to them, I guess.
Okay, I got you. And
yeah, it was pretty easy. I feel like it wasn't as stressful as other videos that I've filmed before.
Okay, I got you. Now we'll transition from that into Chill With You. So let's talk a little bit about that video. It looked like you had a lot more fun with that one.
Okay, so I have 2 versions of Chill With You.
Okay.
The official video, that one was done in a truck storage that they created into a studio, and I had the Corvette, and everything was just dope. And I had like a lot of people come through, even though it was COVID going on. I wanted to make sure that I had a big enough space for everyone to feel comfortable so they can be with their parties. Gotcha. And it was just more of a kickback type of vibe for the first half. And then the second half, I actually had a little dance going on. So I got with a dance choreographer, and she showed me like a little sham. Okay. And it was just everything. That one's not on there. The one that you saw with the banana.
With the banana.
Whew, that was the longest video. Everybody's gonna say the video with the banana.
Yeah, that's like the key moment that sticks out there about the banana scene. Like,
it's as soon as you turn it on, boom! Oh, banana. Okay.
Right. So, did you have to practice that?
No. Okay. Nope. I like bananas. Bananas are good. So
they are. Yeah.
With that one, it took like a total of 12 hours because it was like 6 different looks.
I got you.
We had about 4 or 5 different scenes. And one thing about Naked, they're located in Virginia Beach. They are creators, so they'll build a scene like that. So it was fun. It was an experience. It was long hours. I was tired. I felt like I fell asleep while the stylist was putting my wardrobe together. I'm like, did I just go to sleep right now? I had fun though.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, no, it's definitely a process and experience. I've been, around, not really partaking in music videos, but around music videos, just seeing how everybody's just different with the creative process. I mean, and it's just dope seeing the creativity flowing and seeing people come up with different ideas, seeing, conceptually what people come up with and just how they execute it. Because, I mean, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's the next biggest hit or anything. It's just the creative process in and of itself that makes that whole thing worth it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a lot of times I actually watched a video or heard a song without watching a video. And I'm like, this is trash. And then I saw the video. I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
Instantly, I started liking the song just off of the visual.
Right. Yeah. And that's really, because I feel like people say, the days of music videos are dead, but I disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously you don't have like MTV playing videos no more,
right,
or anything like that. But now when you have YouTube and you have all these different platforms to promote your music and stuff like that, I mean, it's just, the sky's the limit at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you can do pretty much anything that you want to do, and people will, ultimately go watch it. And when you have that visual to go with the song, it's just like it's synergy. You know what I'm saying? It just goes together and just works. So that's definitely dope. Now I saw that you have Patreon on your page.
I do.
A lot of people don't know about Patreon, or at least I think they don't know about Patreon, because I use Patreon for my side business as well, just as like a crowdfunding kind of thing. And that's dope, because I don't ever see Patreon in people's bios. Normally it's like OnlyFans. Not saying that you would have that, but it's like OnlyFans or like SoundCloud link or whatever, YouTube link or anything like that. But that was interesting to see. What made you decide to go with Patreon? Because
OnlyFans is smutted out. So I was like, all right, well. And one of my photographers told me about Patreon. And I'm like, I feel like that would benefit me more, only because I'm not just a model. Even though I take sexy pictures here and there, I'm just very versatile. So I could take a fashion picture, then a sexy picture, then, I don't know, urban picture, whatever. But that one, I'm also a chandler too. I make candles. So I'm like, let me get this Patreon popping, and I have 3 tiers. First tier is just music. I feel like I don't want much for my music. I just want to be heard, but I also want support, financially. So that one is like $5. Second tier, that's like for my photography more so. I like to post my before and after so people can see like, oh, this is what she looked like, da-da-da-da. Because my thing is, when a lot of models, they are features for events. What is it, like eye candy or whatever for events? I hear a lot from people saying that they don't look the way that they look in their pictures. So I just want to show people something different. Like, here you go. You don't really see this. No one really shows how their before picture looks. Right. So, bam, you get that. And then my third is just all about Jasmine. You know? So it's candles. You get my modeling. You get me acting goofy. You get questions and answers. You just get the whole shebang. Okay.
Now, you said, what is the term chandler?
Chandler is a candle maker.
Okay, got you. Yeah. I didn't know that. So
I didn't either
until you started doing it. You're like, oh, I'm a chandler.
Yes, I was looking up something in Google, and it was about my soy coconut blend candles, and I'm like, I'm a chandler. Let me add that to the resume.
That's dope. So what kind of got you into that? That's something unique that you don't see often.
Very true. And I did not know so many people like candles, but the moment I actually wanted to candles, I was working at NOB. I was actually industrial security specialist there. Interesting. And yes, I left a career for a career, but a passionate career. So for Christmas, we were doing the Secret Santas, and I received one of those 16-ounce Yankee candles. Bath and Body Works candles, and I'm like, this smells so good. And of course, me being cheap, I look behind on the bottom of it, I'm like, $25. You know what I mean? Right. Like, I was going to purchase multiple because it smelled that good, but I'm like, I'm not spending $25 for a candle. Right. And that's when I started researching how to make candles, and bam.
Okay. Why not? Did you learn like from like YouTube or something like that?
I sure did.
That's what I tell people. Yes. Like, if you want to do anything, go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
I'll be trying to tell people.
I'm telling you, like, it is the best thing out here.
Okay, that's dope. Damn, yeah. So do you like sell the candles, like actively, like promote them and stuff like that? Okay, gotcha.
I have Inhale by Jasmine Alysha. That's on IG, and www.inhalebyja.com.
Okay, I was just about to ask you at a website so people could find it. Okay, that's dope. Okay, awesome. So you are a jack of all trades. You make candles, you make music, you model, you act. Let's talk about the acting. What's behind that?
Acting. That's one of my babies. Like, I'm married to music, but I have an affair with acting. You know what I mean? Like,
entanglement.
It's an entanglement. Yes. Okay, gotcha. Like, we're a team. But acting. I actually we finished filming for We Go Deep, and that's a film. It's like a Insecure mixed with the Love Jones, and I'm the lead actress. And once it comes out, a lot of people will see that that's actually me in real life. You know what I mean? Okay. So it was pretty dope. It was very fun. Long hours, but that one's about to drop. I was just casted for Baby Mama. And that's with Keisha from Belly. Real name is Terrell. I don't know her last name. I'm horrible with names.
I got you. Yeah, me too.
So we're going to start filming that in August. And then Queen of the Trap. I've just recently casted, and I'll start filming that in April. So I'm working out here.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a lot more to come. That's what's up. That's awesome. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. And then you mentioned the long hours. Yeah, it's definitely long hours. I did... what was it? My boy, he was filming a short film. Shino, we were talking about earlier. So he did a little short film. We used my house for it, and it was just like, it was dope. Just getting everybody together, doing the creative process, like shooting the scenes, like having like the blooper reels and stuff like that, because that does happen a lot. Like there's definitely a plethora of bloopers, but it's a fun experience. It is long, but it's just like, once it's all said and done, you know, it's like, okay, that was definitely a good time, you know.
Yeah, especially when the ending product comes along, you're just like, yo, we did that. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a gratifying feeling knowing that, you know, you contributed to a creative film or whatever the case may be, you know, whether it's a music video or, you know, short film, movie. I mean, regardless, it's a dope process. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that. So what do you enjoy doing more? Do you enjoy acting, music, or modeling more? I know it's tough.
Oh, I enjoy music more because it involves acting and modeling. I incorporate all of it together. All of my videos that are on YouTube, I am the director behind that. I write down all of my video treatments. I mean, from here on, I'm not going to have that responsibility anymore because you know, I have new management and I'm under a label, independent label now. But I will dibble and dabble here and there because you can't take that away from me fully. Right. But yeah, I would definitely say music.
Okay, dope.
And I always have like a piece of acting somewhere in my videos.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, when it comes to being under management and being under a label, what differences have you noticed as an artist opposed to doing it yourself?
Say that question one more time, please.
No, you're fine. So having like a manager and being under an independent label, what difference do you see now opposed to just doing it yourself as an artist now that you have like management and stuff?
Oh, actually, doing it correctly, you know, knowing the real process behind music. I've heard it before, multiple times. 90% business, 10% talent. And, you know, from you registering your songs to getting it copywritten to the marketing process, which is a headache. People are like, oh, it's so expensive when you put together a video and you got to pay the videographer. I'm like, that's nothing because everything was coming out of my pockets too. But at the same time, what about like your music? Protect your music. Like we have to do that as well. And publisher, PRs. And I'm like, oh my God, my brain hurts. Yeah. So I've learned a lot within the last 2 weeks, I would say. I knew some things, but now I know a lot. And I'm pretty sure this is not even halfway there yet.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot to learn, especially when you get into the legalities and everything that goes behind being a music artist and, you know, just kind of growing in yourself. I mean, just from experience and seeing how it operates, it's a lot to take in because I mean, you got the production side of the house, you got the management side, you have the artist side, you have the legal side, you have the I'm missing something, I can't remember, but there's a lot of working pieces. There's a lot of cogs in the machine that have to work for it all to work as a collective. So yeah, it's definitely a little
PRs. I think did you say that?
I did not.
Because for bookings and everything. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to take in. And I think a lot of new artists can benefit at least from fronting the cost if they make a LLC or some type of business to put it under, and that way you have the ability to have business write-offs now. So if you have to throw out money for something, you be like, okay, this is a tax deduction because this was for my business. I needed it to do XYZ. You got music video stuff that you got to buy. Okay, boom, write that off. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, obviously have a good CPA so that way you can have all that stuff ironed out and you get more money back. You know what I'm saying? And you still got to present a good product to people.
So. See, that alone right there, what you just said, is a headache. And that's just in addition to, it is like, oh, Jesus. Yeah. This is why it's just so much better to just have a team. That's it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a label, just a team, a knowledgeable team.
Yeah, because you don't have to know everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's the point of having a team and having people in your circle that know different things. You know what I'm saying? You could have somebody that's knowledgeable in taxes. You could have somebody that's knowledgeable in contracts for, you know, music. You have somebody that's knowledgeable in PR, you know?
Exactly.
You need all those people on your team to make sure that you are successful, make sure that you can focus on what you need to focus on, which is music. You know what I'm saying? That all goes into knowing your lane. So, very true. Yeah. Okay. So is there anything coming down the pipeline as far as music is concerned, like new music on the way?
New music is definitely on the way. Okay. LBM is gonna be like one of my pop songs. Little Booties Matter, but we'll start pushing that later on. That's just a little sprinkle in the atmosphere right now. But yes, Chill With You, definitely pushing that, make it hard. Knicknack, I already have music that's out on the platforms right now to listen to, as well as visuals. And that's it. We working out here.
Okay. Any possible albums?
Yes, the next one will be an album. I don't have a name or anything right now, but yes, with LBM, that will be included in the next album.
Okay. What's your timeline that you're looking at to put an album out?
Just throwing a time out or a date out there, I would say like no later than August.
Okay.
Yeah, August, September-ish area for the album. I didn't say a single won't be thrown out there, but as far as an album goes.
Okay. So Virgo season.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. My daddy's a Virgo.
You don't like Virgos?
I mean, they're cool.
Okay.
Daddy, I love you.
Well, I'm a Virgo too, so it's all good. No hard feelings.
August
30th.
Oh, he's the 29th.
Oh, for real? Okay, look at that. Great. Right there. That's dope. So, what's your sign? Since
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay, got you. Okay. Well, I don't really dig too deep into the astrology and the zodiacs and stuff, so I don't know all the sun sign.
I'm not about the sun, moon, Pluto, Mars.
Okay.
I haven't reached that level. I'm just more so about the characteristics within each sign. Right. That's what I've been studying, and they're starting to actually make sense to me, because I'm like, hold up, you must be a Gemini, because Gemini is crazy, point blank, period.
I got you. Do you feel like that's accurate? Because I feel like when I read some of those descriptions, I feel like they are very generalized, very blanketed, and you can read it and you be like, oh yeah, that's definitely me. And
that is very true.
So I don't know how much I really feed into those, because I've met Virgos that are like completely different than I am. You know what I'm saying? So
and it depends on like the time they were born, right? And like it's more to it, but the characteristics that I tend to see within that sign is what I go by. I don't just say, oh my goodness, even though I just made the face, I'm just a goofball, so it's going to happen. Right. But I know that, there's some difference in between you and, I'm just going to throw that out there, my father. But if I was to hang with you for about a month or so and I see the same as my father, I'm like, no, you fucking Virgo.
I got you. Okay, dope. Now, since we're on the topic of, obviously we get a little personal with that. So who is Jasmine? If you had to explain yourself to somebody, who would you describe yourself as?
I would say Jasmine is a mom first. I have a 6-year-old turning 7 in May.
Okay.
I am hardworking. I'm a go-getter. I'm very creative, talented. I'm strict, but at the same time, a goofball. I mean, I know that's like an oxymoron, but
you got like a switch though.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I'm on it. Have a little temper here and there, but I'm only human. But I always try to help people. I'm a tough lover, so I tend to like push a lot of people. I believe in a lot of people, and however it comes out, it comes out. But at the end of the day, just know that I mean well, because if I'm in your presence and I won't stop nagging in your ear, that's a good thing. Yeah. You might take it a little differently, but it's a good thing, because I wouldn't spend my time on you if I didn't believe in you.
Right.
So all in all, I'm the Can you curse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm the shit.
That's dope. Okay, awesome. And what would you say like some of your core values are? Like, what do you value in life or in people?
My core value? Oh, you said core.
Core, yeah.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
Not poor value. No, we don't gotta go back. Nah.
My core values in life. I'm just, I don't know, just life is a value to me. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but I don't really have core values, just to be successful and keep on pushing and make sure my family and everybody is okay,
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're a caregiver. You want to make sure that people are taken care of around you.
Yeah, and myself. Hold up.
Right, of course.
But yes, definitely make sure the ones closest to me are taken care of. That's what I feel like I work so hard for, because I want to make sure that not only am I eating, but everybody that's around me is eating too.
Okay, that's dope. Very admirable. Now, I'm trying to switch up my interviews. I'm trying to add in a little bit more personable questions. So what's your favorite animal? I know it's a weird question.
Cheetah.
A cheetah?
Yes.
Okay, why is that?
Well, I was very fast, and my son, he's a baby cheetah. But I was very fast in elementary, middle school, all the way to high school. So I used to run track and everything. And I loved the cheetah because I was fast and people called me Flojo every time that I would run and stuff like that. They were like, oh my goodness, look, a little Flojo. And that's it. And I'm like, well, I like the cheetah. Okay,
I got you. Now, if you had to describe, I feel like everybody looks like an animal. If you had to say you look like a certain animal, what would it be?
Look at myself real quick. An animal. Can it be a cartoon? No.
Sure.
Tweety.
Tweety Bird? For real?
That's my nickname. Nobody calls me that besides my mom. She's like, Tweety Bird, Tweety Bird. She stopped calling me that since like after the age of 21. But yeah, Tweety Bird. And then I looked in the mirror a couple of times. I was like, I do kind of look like Tweety Bird. But yeah. Because I had like 3 strands of hair when I was a baby. This little nose and these little bird lips. And I was like, okay.
Little bird lips.
Thanks. Mom, I love Tweety.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So you grew up watching a lot of cartoons and stuff like Looney Tunes and stuff
Sailor
like that?
Moon, yes.
Oh, Sailor Moon? Okay, so you dab on some anime. Okay.
Yes.
That's dope. Okay, awesome. Yeah, no, I definitely grew up watching a lot of cartoons, a lot of, anime and stuff like that. And I kind of just carried on more so on the anime side of the house. I still watch that to this day, but it's dope.
Anime is like not getting old at all. It just gets better.
Yeah, it gets better, and now it's definitely more popular now than it was when I was growing up, like back in the 90s and stuff. That's so 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, it definitely is a lot more trendy now. So you got everybody watching it and stuff. So it's a good thing. It's dope. Helps feed my side business. So I ain't tripping off it at all. It's a good thing.
You better slide it in when you can.
No, absolutely. That's dope. Okay, so would you say like you're very family oriented? I mean, it seems like you're pretty close with your parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very family oriented. My grandmother, my parent. I'm originally from Philly, so I, literally here in Virginia, it's just me, my mother, and my son. That's it. Okay. Everybody else is just friends, close friends that I've known for years.
Okay, I got you. Now, do you ever go back to Philly?
All the time. I go like maybe once or twice a month.
Oh,
I'm always up there. I mean, I haven't been there since Christmas because of the work that I was doing, right. And being filmed and everything. But I will definitely be there for Easter. Just mad I can't go to church because I'm that black person. It's just like, you only go to church on Easter. Yeah, I do. Okay, but at least it's the church that I grew up in. Okay,
right.
The Lord knows my heart. But yes, yeah.
Okay, I got you. So Philly's definitely home as much or more so than Virginia is.
Oh, definitely.
Okay,
yes.
I got you. Okay, that's dope.
I come here to really it's very slow here, so it's just like here, I'm comfortable. Up there, I gotta be on it. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
It's fast paced. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta do it quick and be about your business.
Okay. I was thinking it's maybe because of the Philly cheesesteaks, but I guess.
Oh, no. And just for the people that don't know, when you do go to Philly, please go to the mom and pop shops like the Good Time, Max's, Pagano's. No,
Pagano, that's not Italian?
Pagano's, no, it's not. They're probably ran by Italians, but no, Pagano's is definitely a cheesesteak spot. One of the best. And Ogon's.
Okay, got you. Well, y'all heard it here first. All right, cool. I mean, I feel like we covered a lot. Did you have anything that you wanted to add, like on a concluding note?
Yes. If you would like to keep up with my modeling, my acting, just me being me, just visit www.jasminealysha.com, and that's JasmineAlysha.
Okay.
That's it.
Awesome. Where can people find you at on social media?
Oh, Jasmine Alysha everywhere.
Okay.
And if you go on my website, you can click on my Instagram, my Pandora, my IG, whatever you want. That's a one-stop shop.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a link tree.
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Well, yeah. And I got Linktree too. So, I mean, I have ways, okay? You have no excuse.
Okay, I got you. Well, I wanted to thank you, obviously, for, giving me the opportunity to sit down and interview with you. It was definitely a dope interview, and I, appreciate you for giving me the time.
Yes, thank you for having me. It was great. And Absolutely. It looks really nice in here, everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow Jasmine Alysha on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all go ahead and run her streams up. She's on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go listen to her most recent single. Make sure y'all go ahead and check her out with her acting. Make sure y'all go check her out with her modeling. She's doing a lot of different things. She's wearing a lot of different hats, but she's out here killing it. So once again, appreciate you, Jasmine. And we will get up with y'all later.
Bye.
75Junction out. Appreciate you.